The new John Cena movie Freelance continues the wrestler-turned-actor's evolution into becoming an action hero. And here's all of Freelance 2023 movie news, including the cast, trailer, and release date. Cena has had a huge 2023, as he's featured in 5 movies that range from Fast X to Barbie, most of which take advantage of his physicality and his goofy but charismatic personality. And his 6th movie of the year is no different. In Freelance, Cena takes center stage as an expert but somewhat worrisome Special Forces agent, and the movie could potentially be a blockbuster hit, especially since he's joined by DLO star Alison Brie. Freelance comes from director Pierre Morel, who is best known for directing 2008's Taken, which reinvented the Hollywood action movie at the time. Taken led to a slew of gritty revenge action flicks, along with countless Liam Neeson vs. blank films. However, Freelance is much different from that landmark movie, as Morel has opted for a more conventional action comedy, but that doesn't mean Freelance won't be as entertaining. Freelance has an impressive cast, and is chock full of over-the-top action sequences and screwball comedy. Here's all the latest Freelance 2023 movie news. The most recent Freelance 2023 movie news is the new trailer. The Freelance trailer shows just how much of a drastic change the upcoming release is from Taken. Instead of a color palette of drab grays and blacks in rundown towns, Freelance is almost overwhelmingly colorful and set in the jungle. The action is much different too, as Freelance takes more of a comedy violence approach to the war that John Cena's character seemingly finds himself in. Above all else, the Freelance 2023 movie trailer showcases how much chemistry Cena has with his on-screen partner Alison Brie, and Brie's comedy acting is a perfect match for the Fast X actor. The Freelance release date is October 6, 2023. The movie will have tough competition at the box office, as it shares its release date with the upcoming Martin Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon will be a huge event movie, as it's a 200-minute Western epic from one of the most celebrated directors of all time, has a budget of $200 million, and stars both Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. As a result, there's hardly any doubt that the movie will be #1 at the box office. However, Freelance is perfectly positioned going up against Killers of the Flower Moon, as not everybody wants to sit through a heavy 3-hour-long drama, so a lighthearted action comedy starring John Cena starring popcorn flick. In that respect, Freelance could be a huge hit, and it's likely that Studio Relativity Media could even earn a net profit higher than the Scorsese movie. Freelance's budget is a surprisingly modest $40 million, meaning it only needs to make half of Killers of the Flower Moon's budget to be a success. John Cena joins the Freelance cast as Mason Pettitz, retired Special Forces operator. Freelance cast Alison Brie, who plays journalist Claire Wellington. Juan Pablo Raba plays President Juan Venegas in Freelance, and Christian Slater has a supporting role as the man who hires Mason for the one-off job. Alice Eve plays Mason's wife, and Martin Sokas is in a currently unknown role. The Freelance story is about Mason Pettitz, a former Special Forces operative who now lives an ordinary life and has a dead-end desk job. However, when he's offered $20,000, he reluctantly takes a temporary job as private security for Claire Wellington, a washed-up journalist who's searching for the scoop of a lifetime. The two go into the jungle where they spend time with President Juan Venegas, a brutal dictator that overlooks his country that's in turmoil and the citizens are at war. A military coup breaks out and Claire gets the scoop she wants, but that means they also have to fight for their survival. After the story is set up, the Freelance trailer is full of show-stopping moments, as Mason runs around with handguns, machine guns, and rocket launchers. Claire's constant need to record everything on her iPhone continuously gets him into trouble and puts their lives at risk. Each set piece gets bigger with each consecutive shot, such as helicopters blowing up, mansions getting destroyed by grenades, and epic shootouts on bridges. The trailer also teases a raunchy comedy element as Mason, Claire, and the dictator bump into each other in a communal shower, and upon seeing Mason Pettit's naked, Dwan notes, not petite at all.